What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 8 of NHL 21 Vancouver Canucks Franchise Mode Series. Unfortunately, again, we did not win the Stanley Cup last year. It actually went to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So, we're still looking for our first one. I feel like we have a very good team, though. Did some good work in the offseason, so maybe this will be our year. First line there, you got Bedard, who's now at 94. Playing with Peterson with Coles, and that entire line's getting a +3, so they should just go off again this season. Besser, Barkov, Hollander, very solid second line. Frost, Eklund, and McClellan there on the third line. Bray-Bollet, Deneau, and Glencross on the fourth line. Glencross, Kiers got medium elite. Same goes for Eklund. We got him as an RFA. Pretty good contract too, 5.4 for the next 3 years. So a lot of good things coming. McClellan's got an insane shot. Defensively, Hughes Sider's the top pair, getting a +3. Parayko and Luke Hughes on the second pair, and then Fowler Bodeman on the bottom pair. Parayko I'm going to leave for now, but if he's not playing too well, definitely at the deadline, I think we can trade with him with a couple assets to upgrade him, making 5.8. Can definitely bring in a better defenseman. Goaltending wise, Gibson's our starter, he's an 85. Hill back up there in 82. And in terms of special teams, guys, we got Bedard, Peterson, with Coles in with Luke Hughes and Besser on the first power play, getting a +3, so they should be amazing. Hollander, Barkov, McClellan, Eklund, and Quinn Hughes the second unit, which is also very good. Four-man there, the first one, Peterson, Bedard, Coles, and Luke Hughes. Again, looks like Luke Hughes is kind of taking over for Quinn Hughes. He's a bit more offensive, so giving him a bit more ice time in terms of the power play, while Quinn's still the top pairing guy. Now, this is kind of interesting. The first PK unit gets a +5, but I've actually got Glencross, a forward, playing defense. There's only way to get a +5. I feel like it's worth it. He's playing like an 87 overall. He's got good D awareness. I mean, we'll see, I guess, if it works. Also, the two Hughes brothers paired up again on the second PK unit. Three-man there, 0 on the first, -1 the second. Again, best I could get. In terms of the AHL, Suzuki, Krebs, and Threlfall get +3 in the first line. The rest is zeros, but like they're stacked. Mostly high 70s, some 80s. Like Gamble's an 81, fourth line center. Defensively there, not too bad. Goaltending, Levi's a starter. Lindbaum backing him up. So again, I think both teams should be very good this season. We'll take a look at the overalls, offense, defense, and goaltending. So for the NHL team here, we have 100 offense, 89 defense, and 86 goaltending. I feel like that should be good enough to at least be a playoff team, but let's find out. Also, guys, the season's about to start now, and I saw some people asking to see like what the teams look like around the league. Figured the easiest way to do this was just the contract screen, kind of show you everyone's top players. I already know ours: Vegas, Shea Theodore, Philip Zadina is actually a Vegas Golden Knight now. Philip Broberg, only an 87 overall, so definitely happy trading him for Luke Hughes. Washington, Slavin's other top player, Duran, Fiala, Kuznetsov. Okay, so they definitely look a bit different. Winnipeg there's got Dubois and Connor. Perfetti got to an 88 for them. Ehlers, of course, on the Ducks. Surprisingly, Zegras only an 87, Drysdale 86. Usually they grow a bit more than that. Chikrin there is now a 91 for the Coyotes. Carlin even 89. Lysell 88 with a very good contract. Let's see, Boston, Pasternak's a 93. They've got Adam Fox and McAvoy, both 92s. This Cox dude's a 90. Wow, so Boston looks pretty good. Buffalo, Eichel's still there. Same with Reinhart, so not really that realistic. I don't know. Reinhart might stay. I don't think Eichel is going to. Hannafin, Kachuk. I mean, yeah, Calgary looks pretty similar. We've seen them a lot too in the playoffs. Aho is still a Carolina Hurricane. Vucinovic there, 89. Horvat actually signed with them for $11 million, which seems like a lot of money. Dougie Hamilton's also still there. DeBrincat now the best player on the Blackhawks. Colorado there, Nathan McKinnon's at 96. We'll actually compare that to Edmonton, see how McDavid is. Renski up to a 93 for the Blue Jackets. Geez, even Texier there, 89 is a lot of growth for him. Andrei Svechnikov's on the Dallas Stars. Matthew Beniers. Atu Ratu actually grew all the way up to an 89. Alright, so their team looks pretty solid. Red Wings, this Leon guy's a 95, making 14. Lacoste entry the whole 90 overall. They still turned out to be pretty good. Evan Larson, of course, we traded to them. Edmonton, McDavid's a 98, so can't quite get to a 99. Drysdale 95, they both cut big raises. Shane Wright's actually 92 now after playing fourth line for them for so long. So, I mean, those three players, how does Edmonton not do better than they are? Florida, Eriksson Ek an 88, Lundell there. Okay, LA here. Kucherov's on the Kings. Owen Power 91, Byfield 89. LA looks pretty good. Turcotte there 87. The Wild, I know they drafted like a bunch of guys in the top picks. Montreal there, Nick Suzuki's their best player at 90 overall. Let's see, Nashville Predators, Brad Lambert, of course. This made up guy, Smolinski. Tolvanen's an 88. The Devils, Brant Clark up to a 91 for them. I think that's the best I've ever seen him grow. I see his passing and puck control 99. Shot power is 99, but the actually is not too great. I guess for a defenseman, honestly, not too big of a deal. Jack Hughes, if we want him, 26.90. He's going to be tough to trade for. The Islanders there, Barzell and Savoy as their 1-2 center. Rangers, Lafreniere is now at 93. He also grew in potential from high elite to medium franchise. Panarin's dropped a bit as he is older now, 35. Mason McTavish, also went from a high top 6 to a medium elite. So the Rangers aren't looking too bad. Center's Austin Matthews. As an Ottawa Senator, Leafs fans, I'm sorry. Mark Stone returned to Ottawa. Very cool. Flyers there, pretty similar. I mean, they added Sam Steele, Verana, Morgan Riley. Penguins, of course, without Crosby or Malkin. Sharks there, Ryan Merkley's their best player. Really don't have much else going on. Seattle, Michkov, of course. 93, they added Dahlin, Larkin, Forsberg. Pretty good for an expansion team. Robert Thomas on St. Louis. Good team, but no all-stars really. Tampa Bay, Sorelli, Braden Point. Karasov there, Sergachev. Heavens down to 87, now 36. Maple Leafs still have Marner Nylander. Can't believe, though, they let Matthews go. Tyson Jost up to an 88 for them. And then, of course, our team. So, yeah, a little look around the league there, in case you guys are wondering, and kind of, what to expect, I guess, when we meet different teams in the playoffs. And we just got off here, guys, from the Avalanche. Hayden Fleury in a 4th for Kuhlman, who's got low top 4D potential, a 3rd and a 4th. So, not really that bad of an offer, assuming Fleury's decent. 81. Yeah, no, I'm not going to give up assets for a +1 on the bottom pair. So at the end of December now, guys, we're playing very well. 27, 6, and 3. I think that's 57 points right now at the Christmas break. 5-point lead on the Ducks. But Cole's in there. He's got 58 points in 38 games. Absolutely killing it. And right now we are first NHL, current President Trophy winner, and the Ducks actually are in our division, are the closest team to us with 52 points. Now speaking of Jack Hughes, guys, the Devils just fired their head coach. Maybe he'll be on the block. Blue Jackets also fired their head coach. We're at the deadline right now. Look at this. We are 1 win shy of 50 at the trade deadline. This team is playing insane. 49, 8, and 5. It showed our total there. We have 100-something points. The good teams have like in the 70s. We have 103 points. This is crazy. But Colson's got 93 right now in 62 games. 50 goals already. 103 points. The Ducks at 79. The Jets have 79. Lightning 85. So the Lightning are the next best team. And we almost have a 20-point lead on them. I guess, we'll try and upgrade our team. Again, I think I'm still open to making that move with Parayko. Although Parayko does give us a +5 on the PK. So maybe instead I'll actually look to trade Fowler or Bodwin. Probably Fowler, honestly. As I do think Bodwin's on one of the 3-man PKs. Fowler's not really doing anything for us in terms of the special teams. So we'll get to the trade deadline now. We are 100% a buyer with 103 points at the deadline. Let's enter the trade deadline here. I know last time I didn't make a single trade? Aaron Ekblad, I think, is again available. Clayton Keller, 1 year less, 7.5. Or sorry, just over 7. I think we're good in terms of forwards. Spencer Knight. I would not mind Spencer Knight at all, especially 26. When his contract ends, he's a UFA, but he's young. If we could re-sign him. Hans Reese there, not going to help us. Unsigned. Same with Jarmelson. So Minnesota, not signing 288s. That's not a great look. By the way, guys, as I'm recording this today, they bought out both Parise and Suter. Very interesting. I think I'm going to have a video out on that later. Capo Caco there, unsigned as well by the Rangers. This Corpin guy, 87, unsigned by the Flames. What are these teams doing? You need better cap management. Seth Jones, still in the Blue Jackets, 4 years left at 10.3. Kapanen, Morgan Riley. Okay, so I'm kind of curious into Spencer Knight. As well, I'd like to get some defensemen, but probably just cheaper D-man. Now, if we do this Spencer Knight trade, I need to see how Gibson's playing. Look at those trade values. That is insane. Are we still good, too, for next year? Yeah, the only guy who needs to do contract is Besser. I feel like 10 million is good for him. Or actually, Glenn Cross will need a raise, but he's playing 4th line. It shouldn't be too much. So Gibson so far this year, a .91 and a 2.38. That's pretty solid. He's got 38 wins in 48 games, but how much of that is him? How much is our team? He's got the 90 poise there, which obviously I love for the playoffs. Spencer Knight, .898 at 3.23. 88 poise is pretty close. 7.6 million though. I feel like Gibson's fine. I feel like our main goal here should be getting some better bomb pair D-men. Alright guys, so I'm trying to make a trade for this defenseman of Minnesota Wild, DeMello, 22 years old, 86 overall, low lead potential, not that high value considering his rating and age. Like Leclerc there, medium elite, same rating, 1 year younger. Value's what? Triple for him? Just makes no sense. I guess it's because he's medium elite, but DeMello looks pretty good. Terrible skater, but he's got 99 shot block, 91 D awareness. He's a defensive defenseman. He's got 99 strength, good shot. Offensive awareness is actually not even that bad. So to get him, I'm offering up Fowler. Also kind of like a cap dump. 1st round pick, but it's a bit too much for him. So I'm going to see if we can get a 2nd round pick back. If not, I feel like we can at least get a 3rd and 4th, and maybe we can use those picks to help us out. I was thinking about maybe trading the Russian defenseman we just took, but I feel like if we do win the cup, it'll be the 31st pick. Probably hold on to our guy we already drafted. So let's see what the Wild say to this one. Trades rejected, fair enough. The 2nd is on the block, but I think it's just too much. They do have a 3rd and a 4th, so those two combined are less than the 2nd. They give us 2 picks instead of 1. Trades rejected. Let's just do a third with DeMello. Fowler in a first. Trades rejected. Wow. Quite far off. I mean, DeMello for an 86 overall entry level. I know we have to give him a new contract, but our team is too good not to go for it this year. Come on. Wow. Not willing to do that. I thought we made him a really good offer there. I see they want Lundqvist. I feel like they'll probably say something about, not wanting 2 defensemen. We'll try it. Oh, there we go. Lundqvist AHLD, man. Got to go through. And next year, guys, I'm trying to trade Gamble to the Red Wings for a 3rd round pick. He's 81 overall, currently playing 4th line center for us. I'm basically just doing him a solid. See what the Red Wings say. Trade's accepted. I mean, free 3rd rounder essentially for us. And so the trade deadline's not over, guys. Washington just got Ryan Murray and Josh Anderson for a 5th round pick from Boston. Didn't know Boston had so many former Blue Jackets. Our trade, of course, to Detroit for Gambrel. Ryan Dzingel there goes to the Montreal Canadiens with Alexiak. Let's see. Red Wings also get Shane Bowers from the Blue Jackets. Alex Tuck to the Capitals. Our trade for DeMello. Hopefully that works out. Troy Terry to the Blue Jackets. Clayton Keller goes to Ottawa with Matt Roy from Arizona. Now that is a big trade. Arizona there got Lombardi, a 2nd and a 3rd. Lombardi must be a good prospect. Florida got 2 first-round picks and a couple other pieces from Montreal for Aaron Ekblad and Alex Kerfoot. Wow, I can't believe they traded them. Hopefully those other 2 pieces are good because I feel like 2 firsts alone, I'd want more for Aaron Ekblad. Morgan Riley there goes to St. Louis from Philly. They got a 1st and a 2nd. Let's see what else there. Columbus gets a 1st-round pick for Seth Jones and David Savard. Also a couple prospects there from Buffalo. So some pretty big trades here. Luke Kunin there goes to the Sabres. Cam York goes to the Penguins. Surprised the Flyers trade him. So after the trade deadline, guys, here's an update look at the NHL team. Forward group's the same. Defensively, I've actually got DeMello on the top pair now with Luke Hughes. Quinn Hughes inside of the 2nd pair. Parayko Bodwin on the bottom pair. In terms of the special teams, I think both power plays are the same. Same goes for the first PK unit, but you can see DeMello is actually on the 2nd. And he's also on the 2nd 3-man penalty kill. Unfortunately, he still gets a -1. He still does give us an increase in rating. In terms of the AHL team, we did trade away Gambrel, but still basically the same. Also, I was looking at the AHL team. They're playing awesome too. 43, 11, and 8 for 94 points. 1st in the division, as well as the entire AHL. Peyton Grubbs has 78 and 62 right now. I saw Ryan Suzuki's also playing really well, so hopefully those 2 guys can go up in rating. I was wondering, with our 2 teams playing so well, what's the coaching staff looking like? So NHL there, 70% staff chemistry. Isn't too bad. AHL, though, 91%. So AHL coaches, staff chemistry there looks really, really good. Also looking at the NHL overalls here, I want to see if our defense has gone up. I think it was 84 before, and now it's 94. Okay, geez. So it looks a lot better. Hopefully, like I was mentioning, this can be our year. Let's see what happens in the last month and a half. And this is insane, guys. We just set the NHL regular season win record with 65 wins, 10 losses, and 7 overtime losses. The old win record was set by my favorite team, the Detroit Red Wings, back in 1996. They went 62, 13, and 7. The Lightning only a couple years ago, 2019, also had 62 wins, but they had a few more regulation losses. Lightning, of course, lost in the 1st round. The Red Wings actually lost the conference final. Hopefully, we can win the Stanley Cup with the best regular season team of all time. 65 wins. Are you kidding me? 3 more wins than the 2 previous best teams. Barkov, I'm surprised to see him leading scoring for our team. 115 points in 82 games on the 2nd line. He's also in the 2nd power play as well, so that's insane. I guess everyone has showed up for us this year. 137 points. Are you kidding me? Let's just see how everyone did this season. Barkov 115, but Colson 113 and 58 goals. Besser 112. Contractor is going to get paid. Peterson 110. Bedard 105. I've never seen anything like this. What? 5 players on our team had 100 plus points. That is insane. Quinn Hughes 93 as a D-man. He better get the Norris this year. Hollander at 88. 87 overall. Our team just popped off. This is ridiculous. Luke Hughes 79, almost a point per game. Will Eckler at 50, 3rd line center. McClellan 46 to no even 37 as a 4th line center. That is ridiculous. Let's see what Gibson's stats were here. 50 wins, 6 losses, 4 overtime losses, 4 shutouts, a .904 and 2.52. Honestly, considering how good our team is, he probably should have had better stats. Yeah, he's actually gone down in rating. Aiden Hill, though, also his stats should have been better considering the team in front of him, but that's alright. AHL team, Ryan Suzuki, 87 points in 82 games. Payne Krebs here at 86. Also, guys, I just noticed Raycroft had 157 penalty minutes, so basically averaged a penalty per game. Probably would have had over a point per game if it wasn't for that, because he still had 72. He, of course, is the guy with 94 shot accuracy and 99 passing, so Must have terrible discipline. Kavanaugh, 67. Lockhart, 57. Maybe he can get to an 80. I think all 5 of those guys have a chance. Even Threlfall, 53. Currently a 79. Like, Suzuki and Krebs especially, they're both 26. Krebs is 27 now. I feel like they should at least be 80s. Let's see our AHL goaltending quick. Looks to be pretty average. So, NHL, we have 5 guys with 100 plus points. Do we have the Art Rush Trophy winner in Alexander Barkov? And we do. Cole's in second in the league, Besser third, Peterson fourth, Bedard fifth. We had the 5 highest scoring players in the league all on our team. I've never in my life in franchise seen a team do this good. This is ridiculous. McKinnon and Kucherov 97, same as Sagan. McDavid 96. Oh my, we better win the Stanley Cup. Quinn Hughes, Luke Hughes, 1 and 2 defensive scoring. Quinn Hughes was plus 59. Luke Hughes there at plus 10 is not bad, but Quinn plus 59, are you kidding me? He had like almost half the amount of shots as Luke Hughes as well. You have McCarr there close behind him. Rookie skaters, I don't think we have one. I was just kind of double checking here. Yeah, I don't think so, but that's okay. We have pretty much everything else. So, best regular season team ever, 137 points. Next closest was Tampa Bay, 106. You did have 6 teams there with 100 plus. LA, 15th place, they missed. Kind of sucks to see that. Last in the league there, Columbus. Okay, let's take a look at goals for. With having the 5 highest scoring players in the league all on our team, we better have destroyed everyone in goals for. 404. Next closest, Edmonton, 299. More than 100 more goals than the next closest team. No one's in the 300s, we're in the 400s. Oh my goodness, this team is absolutely ridiculous. Goals against per game, or we'll just do goals against. So Columbus had the worst, and we had the best, 224. Ottawa, though, only 5 more than us. So Gibson, they'll have the William Jennings trophy. That's insane. Power play goals, we had 101. Wow. I'm also curious about our penalty kill percentage with a forward on that PK. And we had the second best in the league, 0.1 behind the Senators. So not too bad at all. Wow. Yeah, this team, they are insane. And if you guys are wondering, the AHL team also won the entire league there with 117 points. What a year it's been for us. Now in terms of goals for, they were second. And goals against here, they were also second. So yeah, not too bad. And check this out, guys. I just looked at the Canucks record book, and Alexander Barkov now holds the all-time record for most points this season with 115. I believe it was Henrik Sedin with the old record at 112. So pretty cool to see. Still nobody set a game record for like most goals or most assists or even, most points in a game. I thought with 5 guys all having 100 plus point seasons, somebody probably had a game they popped off, but apparently not. So NHL team in the first round, we played the St. Louis Blues. I remember we were looking at them. We said they had a lot of depth, but no superstars. Let's take a look. So Kyrou there, Shen, Thomas, Tarasenko, Nietzsche's, Marchand's down to 77. Still has a good hands and a good shot. 75 third line. Hadel, Fisher. Fourth line's not great. Defensively, Pelican, Dumba's pretty good. The rest is okay. Milojevic there, 84. Parsons, 81. It's not a bad team, but literally the best team of all time in terms of regular season. Come on. First 2 games to Vancouver, and we get a 7-5 loss to start the playoff run. We lost, what, 10 games all year? I'm trying to actually remember now. We lose 1 to start the playoffs. Answer back, though, with a big 7-1 win. Head to St. Louis now. 6-2 win, 3-2 OT loss. Alright, so we've lost half of our games so far in the playoffs. 20% of the games we lost the entire regular season. 2-2. Going home for game 5. 3-2 win. Have to win one of the next 2. I think the AHL team is moving on. 4-0 loss. I'm going to freak out if we lose. I'm not even lying. AHL team there did win. They're on to play Laval Rockets. I'm simming this thing period by period because I got to see what happened. 7th game at home. 1-0. Peterson. Hold on, please. Oh my goodness. Jordan Kyrou. I swear, guys. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my goodness. Set the record for best regular season team ever, and we pull a Tampa Bay out in the first round of the St. Louis Blues. And we didn't get swept. Tampa Bay did get swept. We lost in 7. Maybe we'll come back, win back-to-back cups in year 9 and year 10. But I mean, come on, yay. Like, what a joke. Alright, guys, so AHL team, I'm going to sim here against Laval. And we moved on. We're playing the Penguins there in the conference final. Maybe the AHL team can do some damage They're up 3, so they sweep the Penguins AHL team. We're actually playing the Vegas Henderson Silver Knights here in the final of the AHL Calder Cup. I guess we could send this thing period by period. We do know who most of the players are on the AHL team. We're not really going to know their players, though. We're down, we lose that first game 3-0, so maybe I'll just sim game by game. Because, yeah, it's the AHL. It doesn't really matter. It'll be a lot quicker. So, game number 2 here. We do come back to win 6-2. Now, 2 away games here. 3-1 win, 5-1 win. Okay. Can we win 4 straight to take the Calder Cup? Lose game 5. We have to win 1 of the next 2. Lose game 6 in OT. Are you kidding me? Game 7. Please, give us something from this season. 2-0. Let's go. Threlfall and Lockhart. 3-2. They climb back a bit. Payne Krebs. Resume here. 3rd period. About to even shots. We're slight edge. 15 minutes to go now. Does the AHL team want to just give us some glimmer of hope? I feel like we have a lot of guys who could push for NHL spots next year if we lose somebody. Besser, I thought we could get him again for $10 million, but after this season, I don't even know. And we hold on, 3-2 win. The Utica Comets are Calder Cup champions. Normally I'd be pretty happy about that, but just the fact we're the best NHL team ever and couldn't make it to the first round, I can't get past that. Also, as you guys see there, the Avalanche win the Cup. Of course, is the team that beat us in the conference final back-to-back years. 65-10-7. 65-10-7. We're out in the first round. I can't believe it. Boston's picking first, jumps up from 10, and they still have McAvoy and Fox on their team. They're about to get really good. Peterson there at 9-7. Let's see what went wrong. Like, how did we lose to the Blues? Besser at 8. Barkov at 8. Hughes had 7. Hollinger's... We had 5 guys a point per game or better. Bedard was 1 shy. I mean, Bedard needs to start scoring more, but 96 overall he is now. Are you kidding me? This team... Goalies... Gibson's numbers weren't good. He's 87 overall. He's jumped in rating. His playoff numbers weren't good. He's got 90 poise. What was the issue? He's gone up in rating. I mean, we have to hold on to him, I think. Playoff tree, let's see. So the Avalanche swept the Jets, beat the Stars in 6, beat the Blues in 5 in the conference final. The Blues actually swept the Oilers after beating us. And then the Avs there beat the Leafs in 7. I feel like the Avs and the Leafs, we've actually had a Stanley Cup final already, which is kind of funny because that's what I predicted it to be this year in real life. So, back-to-back President's Trophy winners, nothing to show for it. Colorado's won the Clarence S. Campbell 4 straight years. They're the dynasty in this one, not the Canucks. Oh my god, that's tough to see. Maple Leafs even, back-to-back Prince William Trophy winners. So yeah, it was literally last year that they played each other Stanley Cup final. Art Ross there, of course, goes to Barkov. But Colson, though, takes home the Hart. Quinn Hughes finally does get to James Norris. Peterson, Lady Bang, back-to-back years. So we were winning everything, but Stanley Cup apparently. Korolev, Calder, McKinnon, Conn Smythe, Vasilevsky won the Vezina back-to-back. Gibson, though, got the William Jennings Trophy. DeMello on our team, Bill Masterton, the guy we got from the trade. That's cool to see. Usually goes to a player on a bad team. Maybe because we took him off a bad team. I don't know, but I didn't expect us to get that. The Blues coach got the Jack Adams and he beats us. Barkov also got the Selke. Podkolzin, Ted Lindsay. And Podkolzin did win the Maurice Richard there at 58 goals. I wasn't sure. So we won every single award except for the Jack Adams, which is kind of ridiculous. You'd think the coach with the best season ever would win the Jack Adams. But just like in real life, they probably don't give it to him. We don't win the Vezina, which is fair. Can't win the Conn Smythe. And we didn't win the Calder. Other than that, we won everything. I don't know if I've ever been this upset from a franchise sim. Oh my goodness. Took home the Calder Cup as well with the regular season in the AHL. I mean, these two teams are poised for greatness. Didn't have the most point player, though, is this Boulard guy. Of course, Colorado Eagle. Do we take any AHL individual awards? Best D-man, Cal Foote. Suzuki there won the MVP of the playoffs, so he's got to get up to an 80. I also won the Sportsmanship Award. He does have very good discipline, 99 I noticed. So he only had like 4 penalty minutes. That's probably how he won that. Wow. So, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, guys. I can't believe it. Brad Marchand retires. Say with Tarasenko. They just ruin our season and then they call it quits. Carlson's a devil. Kane, Eberle, Marchessault, Kadri, Little there, Palmieri, Nelson, Barry, Smith, Nyquist. Barry actually went back to Colorado. Goalies. Markstrom, Francouz, that's about it. Alright, we'll get to the draft. It's gonna take a while, guys, for me to get over this one. That's gotta be one of the worst beats ever. Carlson here, franchise potential going to Boston. Wow, rich get richer. High elite second, or no, not second, it's a goalie. Number 99, I think we can take him. I believe we have a pick that could get him. Bunch of other medium elites there. Guaranteed low elite right D in 231, really good. Also a guaranteed medium top 6 at 146. We definitely have a few players to go for. Gem there, we're supposed to go second overall, no kidding. So looking at our picks, guys, we should be able to get everyone we want. I'm just looking at potentially trading some guys, but no one really made sense to me. So where was that goalie? 99 high elite, Richard Carolet. And he's 58 overall out of the draft, not too bad. High elite, like, he's not going to help us out. We only have 2 seasons left in terms of the team, but he's going to give us a ton of trade value. Let's see. First overall, I want to see this guy, Carlson, 82 medium franchise. Right behind him, 82 medium elite. So yeah, pretty good draft class this year for sure. We'll sim to our next pick, 124. I'm not giving up this pick because I believe we're going to be getting somebody pretty good. Right here, Pagaduin, guaranteed medium top 6. Take him right now. And he's 50 overall. So he's a little low rated, but honestly I don't mind it. Round 6, 169. This guy's probably a medium starter. Might be the best value pick, but we already have that high elite goalie. Honestly though, if he's the best value, let's take him. Hopefully he is medium starter. Fringe starter, but it's not terrible. 188 now, so our next 6th round pick. I believe there's a low elite. We can get here, yeah, Kapusta. Right D, I'll just take him now. And 50 overall, but he is low elite, of course. We also have a couple 7th rounders just swinging for the fences here. This guy has a chance he's a medium elite, imagine. Medium bomb 6. I'm going to take this Koivu guy with our last pick in the 7th round. NHL ETA 3 years. Yeah, he's already a 63 there. Only has medium bomb 6, but I don't know. I don't think that's too bad, honestly. Alright guys, we're not the re-sign phase here. 21.5 million in cap space. First thing we definitely got to do is get Besser back. He wants an extension. He wants 12.45. We only need him for 2 years. 12.3 at that point, 1 year. Okay, so let's try 2 years. I don't know, we'll try 2 years at 11, and then we'll kind of work up from there. It's a $1 million raise, and we still have $10 million in cap space after that, as I forgot that both Seider and Parayko have expiring deals. Now, Seider, with the Mellow, we don't really need him on the top pair to get +3, and he doesn't play PK or power play, so he wants 6.5. It's a lot of money for a guy only playing 5-on-5. I feel like maybe we can get somebody who's a bit of a better fit, so I'm actually willing to let go of Seider. We got him a pretty good deal, and helped us out in the meantime. DeMello, I'm going to qualify. He does want a lot of money, I think. $7 million for 3 years. Maybe we can make something happen for 2. Parayko helps us in the PK. He's a bomb-carrying D-man. He wants 4.8 there to 83. So yeah, I think we can find someone else to play the PK, hopefully at least, and get us that +5. So I'll let him go. Let's see. Morgan Frost was on a budget deal. He wants 3.3 now. We have a lot of AHL players coming up, so we can let him go. We got him because of how cheap he was. Glenn Cross played 4th line. He wants 2.3. He's another guy we're just going to qualify, I think. DeMello, I mean, I guess to kind of give us an idea of money. Maybe I'll make him like a $6 million 2-year offer. See what he says to that. Philip Deneau here actually went up in rating. He had a solid season. He wants $2 million for 2 years. Let's try 2 years, 1.75, because I do like him on that 4th line spot. Kavanaugh here was in the AHL. He wants 1.2. That's not happening. We'll qualify. Ryan Suzuki's still a 79. That's just so dumb. Over a point per game, back-to-back years in the AHL. I mean, I'm going to sign for 800K because maybe he will go up to an 80, but I can't believe he hasn't yet. Raycroft, great passing, great shot. Going to be a UFA. Can't afford 1.2 for him. I will probably try and sign him, though, once he's in the free agency. Krebs wants 1.2. I'd like to keep him, but I cannot do it at that price. Delandria's 27 now. Same with Matthew Robertson. All these guys that are 27, like Nolan Foote. Just gonna let them go. Even guys like Brendamore here, 25.78. He's an AHL D man. He wants 1.2. No reason to do that. It basically cost us 200K to bury him. Tuzolino here, I believe, was a high pick by us. 925K, 3 years. Let's get him signed. Jarvis, no reason to keep him. And checking out goalies next here, guys. Curious what Hill wants. 1.2. Thing is, he kind of sucked, so I'm going to look for another backup. His numbers weren't great this year. Levi's fine for the AHL starter. Lindbaum's 27, so let him go. This Coulomb guy, 2168. I'll find another AHL backup. So I think we're pretty good there in terms of all the offers. Really not going to have a lot of money, unfortunately, this summer. So Tuzolino there, he was our first round pick, who was like 70-something on the draft, low elite signed. He'll be good in the AHL. Maybe even, if he grows in the summer, could be an NHL player. Deneau wants more money. Brock Besser wants more term. And then I think just a bunch of AHL players. DeMello wants to go to free agency, but we qualified him, so that won't happen. Alright guys, we'll try Deneau 1 year, 2.1. See what he says to that. And Besser, he'll try 2 years, 11.5. And there you go, Deneau's coming back. Besser though, still wants that extra year. Gonna try 2 years, $12 million for Besser. Makes him the highest paid player on the team, which isn't really deserved, but he is getting the most, new contract. This is our last chance to get him. And he does sign. Wow. Literally our last chance. NHL associate coach, I'll probably just re-sign that guy. We just didn't have the money currently, but because owner mode's turned off, we can just get him in the summer. So we now have 9.4 million cap space, but we have some holes for sure. Forwards are actually fine. Defensively, no, we need at least 2 more D-men. I'd like to get, one low 80 and then a mid 80. Also, we need a backup goalie, AHL start or AHL backup, so that's nothing. Dvorak 88 wants 12. Lacosta there, that guy's an RFA. Timo Meyer, Dirksen, Turcotte. Turcotte's a UFA. Wow, okay. So some pretty big names here. Tyler Seguin, 36 years old. Probably still sims pretty well. Oliver Ekman-Larsson there. I'll take a look at goalies first. Sorted by overall. Knight and Shishkin. So Knight, yeah, I'm glad we didn't trade for him because we could have signed him for free. I need a backup, and this guy here. Borkel, 26, 82. 800k, that's perfect. That's what we were paying Hill before. No poise, but you're the backup goalie. And you actually have a year left to grow, so we'll offer him, 900k. Try and steal him. And looking at 2A goalies next year, they're all medium frame. Not even one available that's a starter, so can't get them. We'll take a look at 2A skaters as well. Carson Lambos, wow, just never grew. Who drafted him? Minnesota Wild, 78. That is tough to see. He's a UFA with medium elite. I mean, he's only got 2 years left to grow. I'm going to make him an offer. First pair in the AHL, you never know. Couture, 2054 low elite. Just good for trade value. Connor Geeky here, 2478 medium top 6. Feel like he's definitely worth signing. Same goes for Landon McCullum, 2477. He was a first round pick by the Penguins. I feel like it's good to know which guys bust usually, because most of the time it's the same guys. So if you kind of know who to stay away from, it really helps. Dixon, 20-year-old 79 overall defenseman. Wow, low top 4D potential. Yeah, this guy would be great. I mean, he could even grow over the season. Second round pick by the Devils. They're already giving up on him. Olenov, 1968, medium top 9. Seems really good. Dorsett, 2378, medium top 9 again. Seems like good value for us. I'm also going to sign this Ricky Booz guy, 2679. Worst case, he helps with the AHL team. Potentially, he actually is making an NHL bottom pair. So next, you guys have signed a couple of guys with insane shots. This was Newski Dude, 95 wrist shot accuracy, 800k for 2 years. You can see he's got 92 power there, 99 puck control, 98 speed. Also this Tursunbayev guy, 94 wrist shot accuracy, not very powerful. Slap shot's good, 96 passing, not very fast, but basically it's going to give them both a shot in the AHL. And now looking at defensemen here, guys, you can see there's a ton available, so I'm going to take my time and try and wait for a steal. Right now, though, I did notice one guy, this Gary Walters dude, 2281 defensive defenseman, decent stats. Wants 1.3 million. I'm gonna make him the max offer, but you don't have to give up a pick. But yeah, 1.8. Don't have to give up anything. Let's see how the Ducks match. Tony DeAngelo being offered to us by the Bruins. I need that cap space, obviously. There you go. Marcel Couture, one of the AHL guys we offered. Same with Olenov there. We also got this Dixon defenseman guy, so I think it's a 79, so that could really help us out. Dorsett there. Another one of the AHL guys. McCullum, Lambos. Curious to see how he does. Medium elite potential, 2 years left. Connor Geeky up with the forwards. Burkle there is going to be our backup goalie, so that's awesome. We got him cheap. We actually still need an AHL backup, I just remembered. Wisniewski there had the crazy shot. Same with Tursunbayev. Boost, another defenseman. Walters accepts as of now. Wait to hear what his team does. Was matched by the Anaheim Ducks. That's fine. I had to take a shot on him. So for our AHL goalie, I'm looking at this Andrews guy. 2272, medium fringe. Not too bad. Looks like just an entry-level deal. Hopefully he says yes. And looking at D-Man here, guys, I see Alec Regula available. 80 overall, only wants 850k. Definitely going to get him locked up. Law for 900k. I think him and Bodwin, bottom pair, could work. And then we just have to add one more defenseman. Hopefully somebody who's at least like an 82. Now I see Cal Foot's also available. Why not try and get him signed? Basically just gives us more chemistry options. St. Louis just got Alex Nylander. Gave up Matt Dumba, Rathborn in a third. Interesting. Toronto, Kuhlman for 5th. I'd rather just keep the prospect. And Calfoot accepts. I'm not taking on any salary there from the Ducks. Regula also accepts. So there we go. Same with Andrews. We are AHL goalies. So we're not looking too bad. Like, I think our forward group will be fine with all the AHL players we have. First things first, we have to get DeMello locked up. Then we can go after another one. I feel like DeMello, though, being an RFA, it might make sense to wait on him. Now, there's this Cody Connicker guy available. 2381, medium top 4. Pretty good stats. Not the best skater. He's not very strong either, but basically I'm looking at his defensive stats. Really, this guy should probably be a defensive defenseman. I'm basically banking on him growing, in which case it's a good contract. Wow, 2 years he goes down to $2 million. We'll give them the max, I guess, for a 3rd round pick. I'm not exactly sure what that is right now. So $2.55 million. Only have to give up a 3rd round pick for 2 years. If he says yes to that, I think like he'll grow to at least 82. Glenn Cross was offered $2.6 million by the Devils. Oh, that sucks. I was going to try and get him really cheap, so we have to match. Can't lose a medium elite for free. Just be terrible. He's worth way more than a 3rd. Lundqvist there's an AHL guy. Glenn Cross, happy to be back. Connicker accepts as of now. Actually, our offer was matched by the Islanders. Okay. Let's try offering DeMello 4.75 for 2 years here. If he says yes, gives us a bit of room to get another defenseman. DeMello not happy with the offer. Let's try $5 million for 2 years, see what he says. And there you go, DeMello does sign with us. Played a bit of hardball there, so we think we have a few $1,000,000 left. Cap space, yeah, $3 million. I'd like to get one more defenseman. Ideally, kind of like a low 80 guy to play second pair. Nikitin there, 81, 2.5 is a UFA. Lowly potentially could grow. He's the only one we can afford. Defensive defenseman could pair up really well with Quinn Hughes on that second pair. I'll give him an extra 100K there, 2.65 for 1 year. Hopefully he grows to like an 82. That'd be ideal. He already accepted a day later. Boris Nikitin, okay. So our defense isn't looking as good as I'd like, but, you know, we're coming in under the cap. We'll have a couple million to work with next season. Not terrible. And now Zaboral's being offered to us by the Ducks. Kuhlman, 4th, 6th, and 7th going back the other way. What's his rating? 82. He does make our team better. 2.4 million though we're taking on. We'll still have a 1, 3, 5, and 6. I'm gonna say yes. I think that's a good trade. And we're looking at captaincy right now, guys. Peterson's still wearing the C. I think I'm gonna take the A off of Besser. He waited until the final hour to sign with us. Bedard is by far the best player on this team. In terms of rating, at least, I feel like he's the new face of it. But Colson could also get an A, honestly, with how good he's played for us. Even Barkov, I mean, do I give it to... I think Bedard's still so young. Barkov set the franchise record for points. Former Florida captain. Let's give Barkov the A there. Peterson's still wearing the C, though, and then Quinn Hughes the other A. Alright, guys, let's start next season now. I want to show you what this team is looking like. Very excited. Hopefully, bounce back from that first round exit, win our first Stanley Cup. So, Bedard, Peterson, Colson still the first line. Bedard's now at 96 at 23 years old. I mean, that's ridiculous. Maybe this will be the first year he actually leads a team in scoring. With the +3, he's playing like a 99, so it's got to be a big year for him. Hollinger now at 89, playing with Barkov and Besser. Barkov's back to 92. McClellan's Eklund and Kavanaugh. Eklund's at 87. You got Glenn Cross now at 83 with the Noah and Beret-Bollet. So the fourth line stayed the same. Defensively, you got Hughes and DeMello in the top pair. Zaboral and Quinn Hughes in the second. And then Bodwin and Nikitin on the bottom pair. Goaltending-wise, Gibson's an 85. So we went from 84 to 87 to 85, all like in one summer. The guy who signed to be his backup's actually 83 now. 26 years old. Looks to be like not too bad. So we'll see how he plays. I was already playing around with it too, and I saw that we could actually get a +5 on PK. Jano, Barkov, Nikitin, and Zaboral. So happy to see that. No forward playing on the PK, although no forward playing defense on the PK, although it did work out pretty well last year. AHL team-wise, Tuzzolino, first round pick a couple seasons ago. 20 years old, 78 overall, low elite. A really good shot. Got him playing on the first line there. Suzuki, Lockhart, getting a +3. Hopefully they do well. Second line gets a +1. Tersan Bayev there was the guy with the crazy shot. Also really good passing. Rest of the AHL team defensively, they're insane. So we actually have 480 overall defensemen in the AHL. Foot and Regula we both signed to potentially make the NHL team. And then Dixon and Boost there grew from 79s to 80s. Lambos there, 78 overall, medium elite. I mean, this AHL defense should be really solid. It just kind of worked out well. We got some growth and had options for the NHL team. Unfortunately, the chemistry with 0 was actually the best we could get. Levi there, the starter still. Andrews 74, backing him up. So, again, I think both teams look really good. I'll take a look at the overalls here for the NHL team. Offense, defense, goaltending. I feel like we should still have 100 offense for sure. And we do. Defense there is 93, goaltending 86. So last year we had the best regular season ever recorded in the NHL. We'll see how we can do next season. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave that thumbs up. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.